Can we?
And we're recording.
We're recording?
We're recording.
Hey, we need to name this episode "Smells Better" for some reason.
Absolutely. Amazing. We can't put our thumb on it.
Yeah.
We can't put our finger on it, but it does, my eyes aren't watering the entire episode.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to shift over just slightly?
To you?
Yeah. It will do that so we can see your sparkling face. You can even tighten it up. Oh, yeah. That's
There we
good.
go.
That's good for the episode. The
we
viewer,
got to
nice
see
and
that
close.
beard. It took you 26 years to grow. So
true.
we need to see that
You have
beard.
no idea.
28. Oh, that beard means more to him than anything means to us.
Yeah. This beard, I'm almost ready to box in the Olympics.
And I'll fight for your right to do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm almost ready to knock out an Iranian woman in the Olympics.
But you keep the beard.
Yeah.
You go like, what? I'm a dyke.
You gotta give. Those women are the greatest competitors in the world. The ones who see a man across the ring and go, "Fuck it."
Oh my God!
The greatest
That's
competitors.
That's a bravery I'll never know.
Michael Jordan wouldn't do that. Michael Jordan would be like, "Fuck this! I'm a lady."
If there was a gender 30% larger and stronger than a man, and you're like, get in the ring with that, I'm like, we're good.
Yeah, no
I don't want to
thank
get
you.
in the ring with a man.
No, I'm just gonna stay home, bake cookies, and not vote. It's gonna be fine.
Is that okay?
Yeah, if there's a ring around the toilet, call me. I'll handle it.
That's what I signed up for. Blowjobs twice a year. And baking Tostitos.
Tuna casserole.
All right. So we're cooking, guys. Anyway, you'll notice that Sham Supermanian is not here. He's deathly ill. So we brought in a pinch hitter that you might already be familiar with.
Andrew,
Andrew Manick.
say hi to the camera again.
Hello, everybody. I'm here voluntarily.
Yeah. You might remember him filling in for Alan Fitzgerald last time. So this guy is really a man.
Yeah, I have a lot going on.
He wears a lot of
I'm in high
hats.
demand. I wear a lot of hats. Nobody can get a hold of me because I'm just so booked.
We I think we texted him 25 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
Thank God.
He's in my phone as pinch hitter.
I actually texted John, I'm outside, as he was typing, can you make it?
I live in your bushes.
Yeah.
Actually, before I text him, could you fill in for Sham? He texted me, do you need anyone to fill in for Sham?
Yeah.
It's like, funny you should ask.
John, from your fire escape, it looks like you're down one podcast guest. From the sleeping bag on your fire escape.
The pigeons and I are worried. Well, welcome back.
Oh, thanks for having me.
It's been
Love this pod.
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to bring the funny a little bit because I'm under the weather too. I'm a little sick. I'm over it, but
Hey, that's right, audience. So if you were expecting an
you're
exciting,
expecting-
funny episode,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be an Andrew one instead.
click skip.
all right. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm still here. Okay.
You are still here.
You came out
Still
swinging.
here.
Like those women against those Kyrgyzstani men or whatever in the Olympic boxing ring.
There's no way someone can be a man, beat up women, and just go home and be like, I'm the best woman ever at fighting.
And sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep that night.
Jerk off real quick and then go to sleep.
I dislocated a 5'4" person's jaw.
Yeah. Yeah. Tuck their balls and roll over and go to sleep.
No, they tested my testosterone, so it's good. It's okay.
You know what, though?
I don't know how they do it. I just know that it's hot.
Yeah.
I'd be all for it, but they got Donald Trump back in the White House. One at a time.
Pretty soon.
That's right. Those Olympics did it. That was the nail in the coffin. It wasn't Trump almost getting shot or Kamala having no real views
Charisma.
or opinions. It was the Olympics.
This is what I think of things.
Yes.
They should be better.
Isn't it funny that she has no stances, but Trump is just fucking saying whatever pops into his head?
Dude, anything.
And it's like, well, he does say stuff.
Yeah.
Like, that wouldn't fly with any of your friends.
No.
You're like, oh, John's very insincere. He does talk a lot, but he means nothing that he says.
Yeah.
Well, we caught the shooter. We caught the shooter.
Luigi.
And I think
But,
if there
Come
was...
on, that Guinea's not smart enough to plan that by himself, though.
You're right. This is
Let's be
proof that
honest,
there's a mastermind behind it. Oh, my God.
No Italian could pull off a hit alone. He has to have an organization behind him.
No, he had to have an organization behind
I
him.
ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
I ain't saying
Luigi
nothing.
tight lips.
Yeah. Go suck a lemon. I'm not saying nothing.
I ain't saying nothing.
I'm gonna be quiet for the first time in my fucking life. They got to get him to talk by putting him in like a public transportation
Absolutely.
of some sort.
Absolutely. Or just put him near a TV where the Giants aren't doing well. What the fuck?
This is why I shot that fucking CEO.
We got no run game. We got rid of our fucking best running back.
The NFL's corrupt, just like these CEOs.
Our quarterback's a Sally. A Sally. But I think if there's someone who has the highest approval rating amongst the Democrats, I don't know if I've ever seen them more than Luigi.
Yeah.
He could take over for
Run
Kamala
him,
and
run
win
him
next time.
dude.
If we could if Biden could give a pre-pardon before he's officially fucking charged.
Can he do that?
If he could give a pre-pardon, and then we have Luigi, he's 26, 9 years. Okay, a couple elections. Oh my God, world beater.
26.
John Hinckley Jr. is his VP.
85-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like, some of these guys say they do stuff for a country, make sacrifices, but I actually came to Manhattan and shot a man in the head.
Yeah. You think I like going to Manhattan? It's away from my mom's place.
I don't even like guns.
Yeah, I got straight chicken cutlets waiting for me.
I'm more of a baseball bat guy anyway.
Yeah, but I did what I got to do.
For the country.
I did what I got to do. Hey, oh.
I just wonder who helped him write his manifesto.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy's Italian. He must have had a ghostwriter.
I know.
Irish people are known to help Italians read and write.
That's true. They breed together sometimes, too.
The seeing eye dog of people.
We do. We breed together.
You do breed together, and that is, that's something God never wished for.
Then why did he make us so attracted to each other? I don't understand it.
No, that's not why. This is going to sound racist.
No, is it?
No, this is going to be racist.
This is gonna sound racist, but the reason they're together is because you know how some people say like Irish people used to be, the cast-offs, the fucking, when they came to America.
Sure.
Italians kind of were too. Well, when you're in the bottom fucking rung, you commiserate.
That's just the immigrants.
It's not that you're just attracted to each other, because no one's attracted to an Irish person, and most guineas are disgusting too.
Italians are very attracted to Irishmen.
We want to make some kind of super cop.
I love that.
A cop that's so corrupt.
We want to create the best person to swing a club ever.
Yeah. What if an Italian had a brain? That would be dangerous.
I love Italian women. I do. You know why I love it? Irishmen love Italian women because Italian women do all the talking. We can sit there and be quiet like we want to, and they'll just fucking go off.
I see. Yeah.
You talk in other ways.
Yes, we do.
Fucking one way, fucking two ways. God
And they're
damn
used to it, too.
Yeah, that's right. It's part of the culture.
Yeah, so they're like, I love dating an Irishman, because I get hit so little. That's what they think.
Yeah.
They think like they barely get hit.
Just on Christmas.
Or it's like he hits me the same, but he doesn't yell at me as much.
Yeah.
They're quieter, but still is physically violent.
So it means more.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't know what's going on in his head. The mystery adds a little something to it.
When's that pop coming? We don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah.
The empty barrel makes the loudest bang. That's what my high school football coach used to yell at me because I was so quiet.
Yeah.
And I still sucked at football.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Empty barrel makes the loudest bang. I was like, yeah, but I'm a pussy.
I think that was
How long did you play football for? You made it a year, right?
3 years.
What'd you play?
Tight end, DN, punter.
Punter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like a punter.
Thank you. Yeah, big old punter.
Yeah.
Big high school punter. Mm-hmm. My high school's record for longest punt.
You still have it?
The high school's gone now, but at least
So you have it forever.
when I left high school, I know it was the longest punt.
The year after I left,
yards.
there was a mysterious fire at the high school, cementing my punt for longest ever.
It seemed to have started in the athletics department record keeping room.
So weird because
no tapes were saved.
Yeah. But all written records were saved.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
They were taken outside and placed under a fireproof blanket.
Our team was so shitty, so I had so much practice.
Yeah, I bet.
I fucking 12 punts a game.
Oh, God. And you guys played next to Brockton, so you played actual black people all the time.
We didn't play Brockton, but we played Taunton High, and that might as well just been called with Thanksgiving game every year. Taunton High.
Oh my God!
And it might as well have been called Rapesgiving because it was.
I think that was the original title
Did
of
they change
Thanksgiving.
your name to the Indians for one game only?
one game only. Absolutely. Take their land, take their everything.
This game brought to you by Manifest Destiny. Get ready.
I was like, this isn't fair. I'm not an Indian. Well, stop acting like one. You know, the Indians got guns. Give us a couple of your black players. Just a little Catholic school. No recruiting, just white little pussies losing over and over and over.
Man, that must have been like such a nice thing for that town, though.
Oh, they
to just
loved
come
it.
over and
Because I think that
once a year get to win.
my high school was like, I think they were really good at football in like the 50s, 60s, 70s, something like that.
And then what happened?
And then all of a sudden, they integrate.
Yeah, Brockton became a different place.
Brockton was no longer just the shoe factory capital of the world.
Was it really? They've always loved those, huh?
Shoe town, baby. Yeah,
What?
a lot of defunct factories and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Thank
We're
you.
learning about Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I like
today.
jokes that get no laughs.
That
You guys want to hear
that
about
was
the?
heady.
Let's talk about the history of Plainsville, Massachusetts next, everyone.
Tune in next week to see where the motorcycle was invented.
It's like that show Chronicle.
What's Chronicle?
You never watched Chronicle as a kid? Your parents didn't watch Chronicle? It was just like a New England thing. They'd be like, "Oh, walk over this nice little town. Oh, look at this."
Oh, look at this quaint little New England
That sounds
town.
right up my alley right now.
It's
I'm all about
the
that.
term cottagecore.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's just a woman who just has an orgasm over cute little trinkets in a log cabin with snow outside and a fire going and a yellow lab lying in front of the fire. You got to have the yellow lab in front of
This
the fire.
woman makes the best pies in northern New Hampshire.
She makes the best pies. Absolutely. And
She puts them on the windowsill, and hobos float over to her window, carried on the scent.
putting a
Because she
pie on
loves
the
to
window.
get fucked. She
Yeah.
loves to get fucked.
She loves to get
Leaves
fucked.
the window open for hobos.
She's in a loveless marriage with her husband, so she decorates. Yeah, putting a pie on the windowsill today is like having a home birth. It's just like, what are you pulling right? How perfect does your cute little life have to
know,
be?
it's adorable.
You don't need to put it on the window. Also, what window doesn't have a screen anymore? Never had a screen when they did that in the movies.
My window doesn't have a screen right now, but if I put a pie on it, it would probably just get eaten by rats.
That's rat pie. Well, you don't like cottagecore, honey?
Yeah, I tried to do cottagecore in the city. Put a pie on my windowsill. It actually gets hobos and rats and shit.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's like a sketch.
What's cottagecore?
Cottagecore is exactly what I described.
Take it away,
to you.
buddy.
Yeah, it's what I just described to you. It's just like people like women, like, you know, cute little house with the fire going and a perfect rug with a dog on it and a tea kettle and it's just like old fashioned-y, just like perfect New England
Vintage,
home kind of shit.
homesteady,
Okay.
Yeah. Now,
traditional.
it's like after slaves, but before women were fully
Cars.
equal. Before women were fully equal.
There were still a few laws on
There was
the
a very,
books.
it was
Very
just
true.
a very sweet, wholesome time.
Yeah.
Very sweet, wholesome time.
Your husband got a credit card for you.
Absolutely. He left you alone all day till 5 p.m. That was a pretty good gig, huh? Yeah. Pretty good gig.
Yeah.
Now you work together in the same fucking house remotely,
Man,
and you regret everything.
I wonder how it would work if you had to work from home, but your wife wasn't allowed to, before credit cards were allowed to be given to women and shit. Imagine working from home while your housewife just is in the other room toiling. There would be so many more murders.
And it's like
On both sides.
She cleans just enough because you're home. You
And you
it's-
work just enough because she's there.
Exactly. It's like
Right.
a perfect symbiotic relationship.
She doesn't need to know that before that, most of your time was grabbing whiskeys with the friends.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like when you're at work. Like when I used to wait tables, it's like, if it's slow, but the manager's there, you're not really working, but you're still gonna
Pretending to refill waters.
polish a glass in front of them.
Yeah.
Just some basic shit.
Clean the silverware.
Honey, this is you. Like you're on your fucking computer working remotely. It's like I don't hear dusting. I don't hear dusting.
Dust.
Yeah.
I'm going to lock the door.
I'm ready for my lunch blowjob.
Lunch/blowjob.
That's part of the gig. I gave you a third child,
And it was a son.
and it was a son.
I eat the sandwich while you blow me.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
got to be marriage heaven. Just a guy sitting there with a fucking grilled cheese. Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I knew buying a wife from Asia was the right move.
And teaching her what Gouda cheese is.
That's the thing about Chinese wives. You got to teach them cheese. Other than that, they're ready to go.
Oh, yeah. It's the only fly in the ointment.
Honey, see this? Yeah, you melt it, it's better.
Yeah. Milk, but yeah, we got a different thing we do with it here. Anyway, this is the most important thing to me. Yes, the most important thing.
Okay.
Yes, I remember you. Yes, it's still the most important.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you bring me cheese, so you're going to be high up there.
Pound for pound, this Gouda is actually more expensive than you were.
Yeah.
I don't even know how this cheese would get into my mouth if you didn't exist, honey.
In fact, this Gouda was smoked for 17 years. It's actually older than you as well.
Absolutely. You were just a little twinkle in your dad's balls when this cheese was aging.
You can't age cheese for 17 years, can you?
I have no idea.
Oh, I think they're. I mean,
I know what Guinea has tried. I know what
Yeah,
Guinea
yeah.
has tried.
Well, he's forgotten about cheese.
Yeah, he forgot about it and then was like, I aged it the whole time.
He's cleaning his room. Oh, score!
At the center of the cheese roll, there's just a sock.
A 9-year-old Kraft Singles. It's a good day. Mom,
Damn.
Mom, you're going to kick up your rigatoni a notch. Just this brown, boiling piece of shit.
throw it in. No, I do think I do think really expensive, crazy cheeses are
You can do like a
aged.
year. Right?
No, I think some of these. I mean,
I've
it's
seen
like-
more than a year.
I think it's like one of those things that smells like shit but tastes delicious. It's a cultural fucking. I bet we think it would taste like shit, but I think some fucking like Belgian royalty probably has like a fucking 20-year-old cheese.
Belgian royalty. Yeah.
That's-
Next to their Fabergé egg. Just like the
That's the best thing they
stinkiest.
have.
Yeah.
In
In
my-
Belgium, when you're royalty, you eat the oldest cheese in the world.
That's right. You eat the last king's cheese. I eat your cheese.
And since your last several sets of parents were cousins, you actually can't smell how bad it smells.
That's how it works in Belgium, guys. It's like prima noctra, but when you get married, the king gets to take your oldest cheese before you fornicate.
That would bother some people more than fucking their wife. If you had a cheese, I mean, if I had a cheese aging for several years,
Anything aging.
yeah.
Yeah, like you'd rather have your baby stolen than your 16-year-old, I think. You put so much work into
Put
that
more work into the
16-year-old.
16-year-old. But the baby might have had more potential. It depends on if your 16-year-old's a fuck up.
Yeah. True.
That baby could be promised, yeah.
That baby could be the next president if it's a white man.
Yeah, absolutely. If it's a white man who says whatever is on his mind,
That's
at the time.
history.
If it's a black man, you just got a wife you're not going to talk to anymore.
There's a chance. There's a chance with a black guy.
So far, historically speaking, yeah.
But if it's a woman,
Oh, no, I'm saying if your baby's black, you're like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah. You're the
Honey, I
What are we
don't
talking
care
about?
how old your cheese is.
Hungarian royalty. Your baby comes out black. You're like, I don't remember any of our family members being this color.
absolutely.
What is going on?
Honey, that fucking cheese dowry, it meant a lot, but that's
The
not,
cheese dowry.
that's not my boy.
All right, so you've seen older than a year. 5 years aged cheddar, would you say? You can't just... You have to like age it in a certain place, right? Somewhere where it doesn't, where the moisture doesn't fucking whatever.
Yeah, I guarantee. Yeah.
In my mind, it looks
It's
almost
probably
like
like a wine guy. It's a
what I
fucking
was
cheese.
thinking.
It's a cheese expert that knows exactly the conditions and all that.
a cheese expert.
And also, I think what you're definitely doing, and I've probably seen a reel about it. You're definitely, as it's aging, you're shaving the outer layer off. Because it's the inner layer that's still fresh. The outer layer is crusty, moldy trash. Yeah.
I have certainly seen more than a year aged Gouda. I would bet
Absolutely.
a lot that I've seen
You
like
have a
18
phone in your
months.
pocket. And
I
if
do
you,
not, Jonathan.
You don't? Oh, wow. And if you were to look at it,
I just sit here. It doesn't mean I have a phone at the ready.
And if you were to look at it, I bet you wouldn't pull a sham and look at it for a minute and a half in your own world, looking at what's her name?
Amber Rose.
Amber Rose.
Yeah, she has a tattoo on her forehead.
He was fixated.
Which, in
What's the
defense of
tattoo?
Sham, is just what are you doing? You're a hot chick. Like
She's trying to get hired into Sheets, is what she's doing.
You're a hot black woman at the RNC. You're probably nuts.
that's a good point. Yeah,
I just can't believe they put up a forehead tattoo black person on the RNC. That
they're reaching out.
that
now.
might be progress.
Yeah,
Could that be progress?
dude? Dude, there are lots of black Republicans now, and that's a good thing.
Do you know how disgusted they would be in like 1995 if a black woman with a forehead tattoo was trying to speak at the RNC?
Yo, I hate taxes, bitch.
She's got some good ideas, but I still think the country's going in the wrong direction with that.
You know, they're more alike than I realized. They also hate taxes.
Do you like guns? Get the fuck out of here.
yeah.
Stop it.
All these things that they line up on.
Fried food? Oh my God.
Let's say you were going to either abort a child or keep it. Which one would you go for? I'm having that motherfucker.
Because of Jesus, right? Oh, fuck yeah.
Sure, why not?
I love
Why not?
Jesus.
Because Jesus.
That's the thing about black people are kind of conservative. That's the thing. They just don't vote that way because Republicans have always been so racist.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of people can't vote Republican because of fucking like 3 issues.
Yeah.
You know, like there are gay people that are fiscally conservative,
Yeah, of course there are.
you know, but it's like, I want to stay married to my husband.
Yeah. Me and Peter do well together.
We do well together.
So,
Although he's been coming home later.
I would love a gay person who believes that gay people should be married but is too conservative to believe in divorce.
Absolutely.
He's like too religious.
But if you get married, you stay married.
Exactly. Marriage is sacred.
which is how gays work. Do gay men stay married like 80% of the time?
And don't you dare use condoms.
That's almost the inverse of what I hear about lesbian marriage.
Oh, lesbians, dude, they get divorced 80% of the time.
Yes.
No.
Lesbians
I
get
think this is reversed.
No,
No.
lesbians get divorced.
Lesbians move fast because nobody
They do,
wants
but-
to fucking pull the e-brake on.
I thought you were going to say nobody wants to fuck a lesbian. They move fast because you got to pin that down when it's there.
Also, no one ever drops it in a lesbian relationship, so they fucking divorce easy. No one is ever like, okay, fine, sweetie. There's not
Oh,
that.
that's a good point.
That person doesn't
that's
exist in a
fucking-
That's
lesbian
like the
relationship.
inverse.
That's
of,
very funny.
That's like the inverse of like why gay guys just have the greatest time because a guy's trying to fuck a guy who's going to say no.
Yeah.
It's just fucking. It's the easiest.
Also, they get into a fight. It's easier to smooth shit over with a boy.
Absolutely. You want to go throw the pigskin in the back?
Yeah.
You know.
Then I'll throw my pigskin in your back. This is good.
Throw a lambskin up the front.
I mean, dude.
Ronald,
me-
I don't like it when you call it your pigskin. What did I tell you?
well,
Shut
don't
up,
make
bitch.
oinking noises, and I won't call it that.
Yeah, actually, do I like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. It's just easy, dude. It's just easy. You know, there's no game. guys.
Yeah.
No.
You're just like, hey, how about I suck your dick and you'll suck mine afterwards?
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
That's a nice day. That's a nice day.
I think it would.
No strings attached.
No. Except for the kite that you and your husband are going to be flying later.
Yeah.
When you make up.
God, 2 gay men flying a kite together. I guess that's a beautiful relationship.
It is if you
But it's
remove
gay.
the 69ing that took place right before that.
Yeah.
69 face fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right before a
The
flag.
standing 69 that just appeared.
If you forget that they invite a gimp over on Tuesdays.
They're technically a throuple if you count the guy locked in a cupboard in their
Yeah.
home.
I was gonna
That's
say.
fine with it. That guy's like, yeah, this is what I do.
Yeah.
He's like, it's just so hot being a pet.
I'm off the grid.
I think
I eat the same food as the Yorkshire Terrier.
whatever he doesn't finish, I get. I'm a skinny gimp. Well, that's the beauty of a gimp. The longer you have him, the more he's satisfied with the situation. It's kind of like Reek,
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like
Exactly
oh,
like Reek.
It's exactly like Reek. You're like, well, they do feed me, and they have sex with me, so they must love me. I don't want to leave my daddies. I had a life, but I have a new life now. A more important life.
Yeah.
I'm keeping the marriage together, frankly.
Yeah, Yeah, you start to feel like you're a part of their thing.
Yeah. Hey, tell Dave.
We're a team.
Tell Dave I don't want to talk to him until he empties the dishwasher.
Exactly. Just sliding over the slat in his box. Hey, tell Dave next time you see him.
He's,
Just to give a little. I hear, Jonathan just mentioned in passing. He's not mad, but just like you don't put the bowls upside down in the dishwasher.
Mm-hmm.
they become a confidant like a child during a divorce. Mm-hmm. Just like, well, I'm trying to patch things up, but Dave is unwilling to move forward. And then you just slam their closet shut. Dave opens it, unzips his mouth.
Do you cuddle your gimp after you're done? Or
No.
is it just straight back to the box?
No, you put his head in the toilet for 30 seconds.
As a thank you.
To wash him off.
You're welcome, and then you throw him in his pit.
Back in his pit.
In the
Back
gimp
in his
pit.
Yeah, the problem with the gimp is he's always in the basement, I feel. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It would be dangerous to have a gimp in the living room.
It'd be fun to play hide the gimp if you had one. It's like you
Hide
get
the
some
gimp?
good pieces of furniture like you have behind this couch. Is it in the closet?
You can only
Is it
do
in
that
the
after
trunk?
years of conditioning him where he doesn't try to escape.
Oh yeah, he's totally silent.
Hide
He's
the-
in on it. He's fun.
Back to Belgian kings. Hide the gimp. You need a fucking castle for that.
I like that. You're carrying a torch wandering through hallways.
It's not the 2-bedroom fucking house where you're like, honey, I bet you're never going to know where the gimp is.
No. You know what's sad? A woman would never be a gimp. She's
Not
too
on-
self-important.
Not on purpose.
A man, you can say, hey, you have a job to do. Be proud of it.
Yeah,
And they'll be a gimp. A woman's like, what about
that's right.
my wants, my needs? You're like, this is why bitches make the worst gimps.
You're at the gimp tryouts.
You're quoting your grandfather again.
Bitches make bad gimps.
If there's one thing you remember, Alan, bitches make bad gimps. Mm-hmm. Now get out of the box.
Get out of that box, Susan.
That's why I chose you and not your sister. You know your role. You're a glue guy. Absolutely. You're not trying to get your 20 shots up.
Glue guy or goo guy?
You're a goo guy.
you go.
A goo guy.
You play defense and you set picks and you like it.
You eat tackles.
Yeah. When you eat the cat food, you say, "Thank you, sir. May I have more?"
And when I say that, I mean you say meow, 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 meow.
Yeah, you speak cat to me now.
Yeah. This year, this is you getting creative with your gimp. This year, I'm thinking cat. You're a cat this year.
Your name is Mr. Frisky. Come here, Mr. Frisky.
And you like it when I pet you.
And you have a bell on, so
Yeah.
I know where you are.
And when I pet your back, your ass better go up. Because that's what I like from Mr. Frisky.
You shit in a box full of sand.
That's right.
You shit in a litter box.
And
for
if you
sure.
don't bury it, you know what happens.
You get the squirt gun.
We get a dog.
we get a dog. That means big black gimp.
This is my dog, Tyrone.
Taking a gimp for a walk in the snow. If you're cold, they're cold. You got to get little booties on your gimp's feet.
He loves the
He's
snow.
walking funny, like he's not used to it.
Morning, Tom.
Yeah.
Would you just shit already?
Come on. Stop sniffing and go to the bathroom.
You didn't do the circle first. You're getting beat.
Hey, neighbor, I know that you are walking him, pretty regularly. Please try to curb your gimp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have signs up all over the neighborhood. Curb your gimp.
Yeah.
Your gimp shit in my yard, and I don't care what you do on your property, Tom.
I mean, I do care, but the police stopped answering my phone calls because apparently what you do is legal. Somehow.
Because he did sign a form saying Alan's gimp forever. Also, ever since the domestic violence charges over here, the police don't really give him the same credibility I used to.
Yeah. Can't believe it. Your wife burns the stove because you can't hit her, but you can fucking walk a gimp around all you goddamn want in this fucking...
A guy hits his wife 4 times, and he can't even call it a gimp.
Yeah. She's been a bitch more than 4 times, by the way.
Just so you know.
She's crossed the line way more times than I've answered the call.
Just
Yeah.
for the record, okay?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Ladies and gentlemen in the jury, have you ever come home from work tired?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, she should be on trial right now because she's been more incorrect than I've corrected her.
Yeah, in
You like
fact,
those big sunglasses I bought her?
I know you can't give out good person awards.
I knew she was the one for me when she told me she didn't have any brothers.
And her dad's dead.
That's important.
I really like that's important. You know, honestly, that is a perfect woman with a family that's dead, so you don't have to visit her family.
Yeah.
That makes the holidays simpler.
And who thinks your family's dead, so you don't have to visit them?
Yeah, exactly.
No, they all died.
Hold on, your
Yeah.
parents are already dead and you have no siblings? We can make this work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's buy a house together.
Just one Christmas?
Sounds like not driving in the snow to me.
Yeah. We're going to go to Florida and eat Chinese food every Christmas. You know that?
Yeah. I don't have to pretend to be a good guy.
You like going to the movies during the holidays?
Yes, Mr. Thompson.
Let's
I
see
do.
Nosferatu, you know?
Yeah. Like a couple
Christmas
Jews.
tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get Chinese food and watch
Like a couple of
Nosferatu.
cultured Jews.
Like a couple Jews. Absolutely.
Only we won't be like, hey, that's my uncle on the screen.
Dude, I was
It's a matter
trying
of
to
time.
come up with
It's
something.
a matter of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jews, everyone. They look like
The new Dracula
monsters.
movie. Who produced that? Dracula as himself, / producer.
Alan saying Jews look like monsters is actually one of the more open-minded things he's ever said about Jews.
Yeah,
he didn't. He didn't,
He
just
didn't say monsters
they're-
look like Jews?
They're monsters inside out.
I used to do an impersonation of Jews, but I've stopped recently because people said it's like too anti-Semitic. You want to hear it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's make sure.
Get the close up.
Yeah.
Money.
We'll get a zoom.
It's good he has his short hair so we can see them.
That's him seeing money.
Your air conditioner's broke. I'll get to it next January.
Where's your rent?
I'll get to that after September.
Yeah. It's June. The summer's almost over. Come on.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a landlord that you see this in like movies? Have you ever had a landlord that asked for rent early? Just like, oh, by the way, you have your rent? It's like it's the 23rd.
I've not.
Yes, but I'm addicted to cocaine.
It's just like that's a rough one. Yeah, you're like, oh, my landlord. Not even my landlord has his shit together.
Right, yeah.
I have fucked up terrible. I live in a terrible place.
Your landlord's not good with money. That's, that is the one good part about it.
You've got the best fucking story. Do you know this? When he fucking moved into this month-to-month place, and where were you, the Bronx?
I was in
You were Harlem, yeah.
151st Street and
Jesus.
508 151st Street.
This is the worst sign ever.
Dude, like week 1 when I moved there, this lady asked me, she was like, hey, can I borrow like $100?
Like 3 days after he moved in.
Moved in, paid a security deposit.
I thought it was
So
less
she
than
got-
100. I thought it was less.
It might have been 20, and I lent
I think
it
it
to
was
her.
20.
I lent it to her. I'm like, whatever, it's $20.
Here's the thing about lending your landlord money, though. You can just take it out of the rent you pay them.
I wasn't that smart. I've learned.
Jesus.
But that's that's genius. I should have.
You're so cunning.
What I also learned is not to pay your last month's rent until they give you your fucking security deposit back, because this fucking bitch still has my $800 and it is incommunicado.
And he told me this, and I was like, the woman who borrowed $20 from you 3 days after moving?
No. It gets better. So she borrowed $20 from me, and this is almost like I equate it to this story I heard about somebody using a stolen credit card to see if it works, and like doing a small purchase and then going on a spending spree. She borrowed $20 from me. I gave it to her. She paid me back. I think she did that just to establish goodwill. Next thing I know, she's asking me for more than $100 to borrow, and
This is your
$200.
landlord.
She was like my roommate /
He was subletting.
subletter. Yeah,
So she was on the lease, and she was giving him a room.
also like illegally running an Airbnb of some sort, or like she had her mom living there and she wasn't supposed to be. She was like, yeah, don't have mail sent here. Don't tell anybody my mom lives here, please.
Don't have
And I
mail
was just
sent here.
like such a good boy. I was like, okay, I'll give you my rent today early, whatever you need.
But would you
Fucking-
give me a good faith $800 just in case you fuck stuff up?
Yeah.
I also love that
asshole.
you had already paid the security deposit when she asked for the 20.
It was already gone,
And
for
it,
sure.
It was like, you could have taken that from the security deposit.
Yeah.
Or maybe she already fucking spent the entire thing.
I think that's likely. Best thing is she lives her life like a fucking idiot.
What?
She's like a streamer for an unsuccessful video game channel. Like she's a Twitch streamer, I think.
Okay.
Because I looked her up when she was like borrowing money from me, and I was like, "How are you living your life? Like, are you living responsibly and just falling on hard
She
times?"
didn't go into work or anything?
No, she got fucking laid off or whatever, and just didn't find another gig. I remember I came home one day.
She found a gig.
She found me.
She found a gig.
She found me
Found a
on
mark.
Craigslist.
I'm gonna get.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get idiots who are desperate to give me money and live here. For a
Oh, I
month.
was so desperate because I had paid a security deposit to another place that I'd found, and they pulled the rug out from under me like 3 days before I was supposed to move in. And I was moving out of, I think, your place almost.
Yeah.
And
That's right. We lived together.
yeah, we lived together for a month. I was moving out of your place, and this other place I was set to move in, pay the security deposit. Then all of a sudden, they're like, the person who's supposed to leave is refusing to leave. They're claiming squatters' rights, and legally they're right. So I'm sorry. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'm about to get scammed out of my security
You
deposit.
had like 3 days to.
I had 3
find a
days to
device.
find a place, and I found this lady on Craigslist who fucked me out of my security deposit.
God.
I got the other one back.
Just a nice New
That was
York
nice,
story. Not everyone
I'm
gets to
thinking about
experience
threatening
that.
legal action against her. I think that's probably worth a try
I mean, it's-
before giving up.
It's worth. It's at least worth the text threat.
I mean, do we have any Jewish-looking friends?
Steve Pratt.
Okay.
Steve Pratt.
Yeah,
Steve Pratt.
Steve Pratt can show up in a suit and tie, be like
Behind me while I knock on her door.
We give him
Well,
some.
hi him.
Yeah.
We give him some clip-on locks.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shows up, put on the suit.
No accent at all.
Yeah.
Laheim. I'm here representing Andrew.
Oh,
He's pronouncing
he
everything wrong.
can do some voices.
I'm his lawyer.
Yeah. I'm Rosen Cohen, Mr. Rosen Cohen.
Exactly. I'm Mr. Goldmanstein, Esquire.
Mr. Cohenstein. Yes.
I'm just thinking of like Kramer when he posed as being a doctor. Doctor
One of my favorite. I heard
Van
this in real-
Nostrand.
Van Nostrand? No, Van Nosferatu?
Dr. Van Nostrand.
I heard Gold Chain. That's a legit last name that I heard.
I thought you were just doing an Alan Jublack joke right there.
They write themselves
My last
sometimes.
name is Gold Chain.
This was a guy.
Two gold chains.
Those are my sons.
I was in public. and
Hello. Hello. My name is, I'm Attorney John Potato Pancake. And, sorry, go ahead.
This is
You just let them cook sometimes.
absolutely. Set it and forget it. This guy. I was in public and I heard this guy canceling or trying to move a reservation in a way that was already very douchey. Like on his phone, you know, his fucking wife and kids are next to him and he's berating like a customer service person. And he was like, yeah, no, I want to move my reservation. Yeah, last name, Gold Chain. G-O, and then he spelled, because I was like, there's no way this motherfucking guy's Gold Chain.
His
And-
last name was Gold Chain?
And then he spelled it out.
I wonder if he changed his name.
Sounds
What would
like
he have
it.
changed it to make it less conspicuous?
Fucking Gold Chain.
It was, evaluates Gold Chain.
That
Might
is
have been his last name.
that's a good pawn shop owner name. Yeah, I'm Tommy Gold Chain.
I'm surprised. Dude, it's probably about 58 rappers on SoundCloud, too.
Oh,
True.
Yeah.
I'm Gold Chain.
And he's representing all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's their agent.
My fucking sister sent me a picture yesterday. She was driving.
Can I see it?
Not of her. Yeah. Send them both. I love when you're talking to the microphone, Alan. I'm the only one with headphones. I'm the only one with headphones on. I'm like, why can't I hear him? Oh, because he's fishing out his Zen. She's driving behind a car. License plate's a vanity plate. Beer. Beer.
That's as good as any.
I mean, you can't drive drunk.
That's cool to be driving
You
behind
cannot drive drunk
Brett
with beer.
Kavanaugh like that.
This-
You also kind of have to.
But dude, if you swerve even the tiniest bit after 10 p.m. and your license plate is beer, it's over.
It's done.
You're getting pulled over.
That might be like a you lost the fantasy football team thing where you're like, yeah, you have to change your license plate to fucking beer for a year.
He treats it like someone does like when they're stereotyped and they're like, oh, you think I'm drunk because my license plate is beer, huh? Oh yeah, good work, detective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a real thing. People have these dumb fucking when they lose a fantasy football league.
Mm-hmm.
They have these. You know what a big one is? If you lose, you come in last in the league. You have to do stand up comedy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doesn't that make you feel great?
I know that one.
Oh, that's good.
It's a penalty.
Well, if you think back to your early days of stand-up comedy, that is a humiliating fucking experience.
I was delusional enough to not find it that humiliating until later.
That is one of your great skills.
Yeah.
Pure delusion.
Is not having a lot of shame in the moment, but then having it way too much later.
Oh yeah, you're very good at that.
Oh yeah, I make up for it.
Oh,
I make
yeah.
up for lost time.
Oh, you're very shameful in the moment, but then you get home and it all comes in. We went to Gladiator 2. He came with me, and he fucking stood up clapping as the movie ended. People laughed.
I started an applause. It was good.
yeah.
You saw it?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, dude.
Those were little fucking twin emperors.
You didn't listen to
They were the best, weren't they?
They played it so well. They were like Joffrey level good, where I was like, I actually don't like these guys.
Yeah.
I
Let them eat war. But you have to feed your people. Yes, with war. No, they can't eat war.
No, really.
They need tomatoes.
Guys, I'd love to have a huge Gladiator discussion, but we did last time.
Did you talk about him
And
naming the monkey
and
as his second in command and how?
Oh no, he didn't want to spoil it.
Did you think about it?
Well, I hadn't seen it yet. He didn't want to spoil it.
I didn't spoil
Yeah.
that for
What was
him.
his
no.
name?
Hey, it's like Trump picking his cabinet, right?
Oh. I mean, seriously.
We got Jonathan doesn't love movie talk as much as I do, so sometimes we have to curb it.
Gotcha.
Well, on the podcast, I don't think it's good on the podcast, especially when we discussed the movie last week.
Movie talk.
Yeah. Speaking of movie talk, I'll show you how much I like movie talk.
Yeah?
You have thoughts on Liam Neeson, I've been told.
Liam Neeson's latest movie is actually pretty good. Need a Zin?
I'm thinking about it.
Keep talking. He doesn't want one of those pissed in. Fucking
That's all I
knockoff.
deserve.
That's
This
all-
is a 6. I'm gonna throw up if I take that.
Knockoff.
Thank you.
All right. So anyway,
Liam Neeson's movie, first good movie he's done in literally 8 years or something like that.
What's it called?
Something in dark times or something.
Okay.
It's set in Ireland.
you can
About
imagine.
08 to 2012 in the United States.
Could
It was made like within a year. It was pretty good. It started me thinking something because he stopped making those dumb action movies for a little bit, but then he went back into them big time. Started putting out 2 or 3 a year.
Oh, and the names are interchangeable.
And I think I came to
Non-stop.
yeah. And
Keep going.
Absolutely. Death.
continuance. I came with a little theory about Liam Neeson. I think Liam Neeson made a discovery and found out that reading the scripts before he does the movies was a horrible financial decision
Gets in
each
the
and
way.
every single time.
Absolutely.
It was really cutting into his bank account.
Absolutely.
Dude, I'm not going to do this shit.
Oh my God. He was making movies like fucking Bruce Willis was when he was trying to beat the Alzheimer's. Just
Yeah.
to pad his stats a little. It was like, what are you doing, Liam?
Yeah.
Damn.
You're Oscar Schindler.
Yeah. And this time, he's hunting Chechnyans. Like every time.
Exactly.
Liam Neeson and
just-
Russia are both trying to work their way across Eastern Europe
Yeah.
right now.
Liam Neeson, he's always hunting Chechnyans.
Do you?
There's always like a scene in a movie where it's like, I don't like them because they're different. Are they Muslim or Russian? I can't tell.
He doesn't say it out loud, but a great actor's eyes show what he's thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's thinking, why are their foreheads that shape?
Oh my God.
Were they incubated on a plank of wood?
Don't they know 2 eyebrows looks better?
Oh my God. Phrenology class.
Hey!
Phrenology class was years ago. Is that the one with the dimple? That's where the evil lies.
Yeah, dude.
That dimple is where the good's supposed to be.
Anyway, I will find you.
I have a certain set of skills.
I'd rather die than go to Chechnya.
It is holding a compass and walking it across a man's skull.
Yeah, dude. He made a good financial decision. He said, "I'm never reading any of these scripts again because as soon as I do, I'm going to be like, I was in Schindler's List. I can't do this.
So what you're saying is
No,
the
that's-
new movie that came out that's actually good is not doing well? Is that what you're saying?
No.
It's an action movie, I assume, though, right?
Yeah, but it's better than that too.
Can he do a non-action movie now?
I mean, yeah, he did Silence with Martin Scorsese,
Oh yeah, that's true.
but that was like the one bright spot.
I was gonna say, like he was Rob Roy. Like he had a lot of dramatic roles.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't just have to be 74-year-old ass kicker.
Yeah, he's doing a little bit better than Mel Gibson now, but those are the type of roles he does.
And that says everything you need to like.
On and off stage, honestly.
He's doing about as well as the guy who screamed pack of N-words
Into an answering machine.
into a voicemail.
Into a pregnant woman's answering machine.
yeah. He's doing, he's doing about as well as the guy who said oven dodgers to the police.
I used to think the N-word was the most racist part of that. Then I came around and said, no, the pack is the most racist part.
Oh,
That's an animal.
It's easily.
But now
Yeah.
I've decided the most racist part is actually it's going to be your fault, as if they can't help themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
it is the kind of racism that comes from
Years of practice.
a talented, smart brain.
A creative brain.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Right.
like great actor, great director, racist.
Yeah.
Okay. It just, I'm sorry to say.
I would love to watch a YouTube video of that phone call rant, and
Oh, you
from
can.
at the start, it's like introducing it like it's a new movie, where it's
Okay.
like from the mind that gave you Apocalypse
That would be amazing. Yeah, absolutely.
and the Passion of the Christ.
For Oscar winning director,
Yeah.
the man
a
who brought you
world.
Braveheart,
From the director of The Passion of the Christ.
and you just
And a wife who's dressed kind of skanky.
punctuate it with lines from the voicemail.
Yes, the trailer for the voicemail.
Your job is
yeah.
to smile and blow me.
From a man
You know him as William Wallace, but
you
now
know him as Martin Riggs. Pack of
Co-starring a bitch who doesn't know her place.
Wouldn't you love to get stuck on an elevator with Danny Glover for like 30 minutes and just ask him a couple questions about Mel? Because I believe their friendship so much. I mean, maybe he's just a great
Riggs.
actor, but like they were so genuine. Their connection was awesome in those
Dude,
movies.
whenever you hear Danny Glover talk about Mel Gibson, he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's a good guy.
really?
Is that true?
Yeah. He's
Wow.
like, he's not a racist. He said it multiple times. Mel Gibson's not a racist.
Have you ever heard Mel Gibson talking about Danny Glover? I would love to hear that.
He did. He said on the voicemail, he goes, a pack of,
Danny Glover.
It's the only black guy he knows.
a pack of Danny Glovers.
Brad and I used to joke about Mel Gibson having an N-word jar on the on the set of Lethal Weapon 5. No, another nickel in the N-word jar, Mel.
Then he put it outside and wait for Jews to feed him.
What are you doing?
Like a bird feeder.
What are you doing? What are you doing with that N-word jar? I'm feeding Jews.
Go to the park and throw it. He's covered in shit.
I'm going to catch a lawyer.
And I need one.
Oh man, yeah. Who's representing you in that fucking court case?
See, that's your own version of racism right there. Where a lawyer, a man with money, would still go for nickels. Because he can't help it, John.
Yeah. Well, yes, I have money, but that's more. Don't you get it?
It's also free.
More.
That's a higher number.
Yeah, Mel.
Apocalypto is such a good movie.
Apocalypto.
Watched it recently,
Dude.
enjoyed it.
You put it on, dude, Rotten Tomatoes has that at 60%. That's just because they
That
didn't like
blows
Mel.
my fucking mind. That's one of my favorite movies ever.
Why do you think it's at 60?
Because Mel Gibson's such a racist.
Yeah, they like bombed his.
But wasn't that?
Yeah.
Aren't those reviews from when it came out, which was before all the shit?
No, I think it was after.
Apocalypto didn't come out after the shit.
I thought
He was still a respected person. I think. I'm almost positive.
No, I think Apocalypto came out like right around then.
See, this is why it sucks using my phone to record, because we could have all
Yeah,
these
I don't have
answers. You know,
My device.
We prefer this to what Sham does with his phone on the episode.
Well, in my head, I'm zoning out all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sham's placing FanDuel bets.
People
while
used to
Alan
say the movie was racist. You heard that before, right? People said Apocalypto was racist.
How so?
How's it racist?
Well, I didn't think so at first either, right? Because, you know, you had good people. You just like any movie has good guys and bad guys. So they have good Mayans.
I smell a punchline right
and they have bad Mayans, right? So I thought, hey, they're just bad Mayans. There's nothing racist about it. Then I watched the movie again. All the bad Mayans are wearing yarmulkes. So
Yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah, there's a scene. The director cut has some paperwork scenes. He has a tablet. Sign here.
yeah, exactly.
There, I got him.
Carve your name here.
Bite the top off your finger and write your symbol here.
Everybody's signature is just like a handprint.
It is funny. Obviously, there are a lot of racial undertones in a lot of movies, but it is funny when some people just like find it. And it's like,
Joker
it is if you want it to be that.
Yeah.
It's like my friend was like, well, the orcs are like black people. And I was like,
Explain that to me without sounding racist yourself.
it sounds really racist if you want to say the orcs are like black people, but it never occurred to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Did I miss a scene? Is that in the extended version where they're playing hoops and smoking Newport?
Yeah.
The orcs are rolling dice.
Oh, you have to watch the director's cut where the orc has a boombox on his shoulder.
They're selling mixtapes. Like, dude.
The orcs are beating John Steam in football.
Yeah. Oh my God, the lead orc did a 360 windmill.
Yeah. They were already up by 60. They didn't need to do that.
Seriously, I was like, that's a weird thing to do with a dwarf's head.
Also, they raped Mel Gibson's wife.
They couldn't help
Hanging
it.
out with a pack of orcs.
Yeah, they couldn't help it.
She was dressed a certain way, and they just went nuts. It's like Gollum with the ring. Yeah, and then I think also people have said the dwarves are like Jews because they hoard gold in the mountains.
That's fucking funny.
And once again, I'm like, that's really racist for you to point that out because once again, that didn't occur to me.
Dude, it happens with Star Trek all the time.
Yeah.
The
Jar Jar
Ferengis,
Banks.
they love money. No, Star Trek. The Ferengis love money.
Yeah, idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, faggot. What were you getting? What were you getting? Pussy or something during Deep Space Nine?
Even this guy mixed up Star Wars and Star Trek. Can you fucking believe this guy?
You cool homo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, we love gold and money. And they have big ears and big noses.
Yeah. There's another one of those, isn't there?
Yeah. The guy who sells people in Star Wars. You know, the guy with like the
but he talks Chewy.
I mean, it's very, very funny for people to point that out because I didn't like grow up knowing stereotypes. My parents were like,
I didn't either. I discovered them later in life.
Yeah, from experiencing yourself
later in life.
I
feel
lived in a liberal household. I had to go find this shit.
You just became a monster at 18.
Yeah.
Alan just has his first fucking sip of booze, and all of a sudden, just all these ideas come.
Like a beautiful mind, just stereotypes are floating across his eyes.
It's limitless. It's limitless, but it's booze and stereotypes. I'm unstoppable. Shit in his pants. I can't be stopped. Jews. It's so clear now. No, there's a fucking what movie am I thinking? Is it fucking Harry Potter?
Harry Potter, yeah. Gringotts.
Someone with a big nose.
I mean, Gringotts also sounds a little,
Yeah. I get it. I get it.
They
Goblins.
had a gay Teletubby too.
Did they?
Yeah, the purple one with the purse.
Yeah, well, that was never said. That was
a Goo Goblin.
Purple one with cum all over his
It had a
face.
purse.
Had a purse?
I think
Purple
so.
one with abs.
I just remember Fox News. They're like, it has a purse.
I thought that was a European carry-all.
Yeah. He had an ascot and a purse.
It's got a purse. This is what they're doing to your kids.
There was always a gay one. Wasn't there a gay Power Ranger?
Yeah, the brown one. Like shit.
we figured that out before you said it.
I didn't.
Like poo-poo?
I didn't.
From anal sex.
God, you are thinking on a plane we can't even.
The Zin is taking me to the next
The
level.
Asian Power Ranger was yellow, which was hilarious. The black porn star was black.
Was he really?
Yeah, they had the
holy fuck.
Yeah, he was a black kid. He had the black uniform. Asian yellow uniform. White girl pink uniform.
Yeah, she got to be a person.
Yeah,
that's cool. They were like, well, the white girl likes pink, and the Asian one's got to be yellow.
Got to be yellow, right?
There was no
She doesn't
Jewish,
have preferences.
no Jewish Power Ranger.
Who do you think was telling him what to do?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, his name was the director.
Yeah.
The producer.
Yeah.
Actually, that sounds like a Jewish slur. Actually, a Power Ranger.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, I like that. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Power Ranger.
Oh, he's a bit of a Power Ranger.
There's Texas Rangers and Power Rangers.
He's a marionette puppeteer, if you know what I'm saying. Dance for me. Dance. Dance.
Yeah, dude, making fun of Jews is the most fun because it's like...
Because they're smarter and better than us?
It's
and
like...
have more money and success?
Yeah.
It's punching up.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like it, but it is. Kind of. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, oh, yeah, they control the weather. It's like, do they?
Ashkenazi Jews are the only group of people where you're allowed to talk about IQ. This is a known fact that they apparently have the highest IQ on average.
Actually, apparently it's Koreans one, then Ashkenazi Jews.
I haven't checked the numbers recently.
This is according to Ari Shafir, and he would know.
Oh, okay. Okay. Damn right he would.
You know, and if
As an Ashkenazi.
yeah, exactly. Those people know shit.
They know shit. But yeah, they could say that. I mean, Pratt, we used to trade this back and forth. Some racist guy. It seems like Stephen Moffat. I don't know if you ever saw him.
Is he the bald guy?
I know that guy. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a British radio host.
Yeah.
No history in medicine or anything. And I think he went on like Dave Rubin or something. And he was talking about the IQs of races. And he's like, Ashkenazi Jews, it is the high. He says something like, no, I am not a doctor, but I've dedicated a lot of time to this. and he's been deplatformed from everything.
Oh, you don't say.
Everything. And he fucking, and I've quoted this back to Pratt so many times, but he's talking about Ashkenazi Jews are the highest. And Dave Rubin's like, and how about African Americans? He's like, oh, African Americans. He goes, they have the lowest, and it breaks my heart. He keeps saying it breaks my heart. It's like, oh, I thought he was a psycho racist, but he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's an empathetic soul.
It breaks his heart.
It breaks his racist heart.
What's the name of the scientist, the astrophysicist?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Does he watch Neil deGrasse Tyson like, are we really going to let him believe that he knows these things?
Dude.
Why are we playing along with this sham?
Neil deGrasse Tyson's actually the guy in Shutter Island. At the end of it, he takes his telescope and it crumbles in his hands. He's like,
It's just so funny when like a white guy takes credit for all great white men. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just like, you're just an idiot. But you're like,
you're literally a moron.
We invented everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're eating a fucking Stouffer's.
Yeah, dude, you're measuring
you're eating
a
a peanut
skull
butter
in your
sandwich.
mom's basement.
Yeah, exactly.
For a YouTube channel that's banned.
Why are we letting Neil deGrasse Tyson echo our findings? It is this. Neil deGrasse Tyson, by the way, fucking did you watch that Bill Maher? It was like the last episode of the season or something. Neil deGrasse came on.
Yeah, he couldn't. He wouldn't be like, yeah, it's weird.
what? What are you talking about?
Neil deGrasse Tyson, a man of science, obviously.
Yeah.
He would not. Bill Maher brought up just like some. He was talking about just the election had already happened, and he was just like, I know there are a lot of factors, but like, don't you think like a lot of the left not being able to say like this or this like woke stuff is a problem to a lot of people? He's like, do you realize that they did a study and blah 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 percent of people on the left think that we should integrate the sports leagues, men and women, in the same league, and he's looking for Neil deGrasse Tyson to be like, yeah, that's crazy. That's
pretty stupid.
He wouldn't say.
That's interesting.
He went, well, Bill, do you understand? Women are actually better long distance swimmers than men. And Bill was like,
that seems like a good way to have no women win a gold medal at the Olympics ever again.
Oh, absolutely.
Is like, oh yeah, let's integrate them.
Absolutely.
They have different leagues for everything. It's just
yeah.
We're different sizes.
And college basketball should be mixed with the NBA too.
Yeah, and they should let rhinos wrestle men.
And
there you go. Bears, let bears in the league.
You know what they could do? You know what the WNBA is doing pretty well now. But you know what would get my attention immediately? If the top high school men's team in the country was added as a team to the WNBA.
That would be fucking sick.
Every time this happens, the women get their doors blown off.
I know that.
Every time it's a high school team.
What's the right age?
Middle school.
Sophomores?
Middle school would be good.
No!
That would be fun, though. That'd be so insulting.
This is just fucking, this is the clip right here.
Middle school.
Yeah. 6-year-old boys.
Keep it competitive to the ladies. That's all I'm saying.
We want a close game.
We want a close game.
We want a close game, but a high-scoring game.
Yeah, we're still. We should have a slaughter rule in effect because those boys, they get enough sugar in them, they'll fucking run.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. What do you think it is? So because you have a fucking Dwight Howard, at 18. So that's obviously going to be a wrecking ball with women.
By the way,
what do you think? Like 16?
Dude, no.
15?
Junior varsity.
Okay, so 15.
Best JVs in the country in high school.
Yep.
You have to realize like there are, I see this shit on fucking Instagram, like there is a 7'4" 15-year-old.
Yeah, Wembanyama was Wembanyama before he came to the NBA. It's like he was eligible for this fucking.
Yeah, Luka
but he would
was
be on
13
varsity
or something, right? Luka was 13 when he started playing professional basketball.
Maybe 15.
Wild.
But he was.
No, it was 13. In their country, like, you could have done it at 7.
It was that or go to the coal mines.
They don't have-
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
child labor laws might not be the same. in
This
fucking-
one's big. We should put him in the basketball game.
right. He's too tiny to fit in the mine holes.
Yeah.
He is so
Too big.
insane because it's like, why did you get this good at basketball?
He's not even fast.
Like, I know it's all just like,
He
how,
and
why?
Jokic just give so much hope to the everyman.
But
Yeah,
dude,
to the guys with a little extra schlub.
it's like you live like in a place where you're probably not going to make money like doing that almost. Like they don't have the same culture. Why did he dedicate his life to basketball?
Well,
like that?
basketball's getting big over there, and if you're in the Euro League, like if you're depending on the league you're in, like I think you're making $200,000 playing basketball.
Well, it's a living to the point that U.S. players, when they don't make it in the NBA, they can go overseas, right?
That's
like
true.
that's a viable
For sure.
living.
Absolutely. Like if you go to like the Spanish league and shit, I mean ex-NBA players will do that, for sure.
Oh, what's his name was a god in China for a little bit.
Stephon Marbury.
Yes, yeah.
Think of how cooked he was in the NBA, and he went over there and was averaging 40 points a game or
Of course,
something.
everyone's 5'6" for fuck's sake.
Absolutely. And at 6'2", he played center. just a 38-year-old.
Had to develop a post game.
Yeah. What is it about getting the head tattoo that really just shows that the career's over? It's
Mike Tyson.
It's like a last ditch fucking like fuck it. Head tattoo.
Yeah.
You can speak at the RNC after that.
You sure damn can if you have the right ideas.
Yeah, it means you're kind of gone. Mike Tyson, he got that face tattoo. He was sort of gone.
He was done.
By the way, did you see him box? Did you see when he did the interview and he was like, "It's just a fight. I really don't care anymore. I'm just trying to get a fight. Who cares?" They're like, "Oh, okay, that's good." And he turned around. He's wearing a man thong. Did you see
he
that?
walked away with his ass cheeks out.
I didn't see that.
I saw that shit. Just bare ass. Like
And they were-
adding insult to injury, man. Losing
mean-
a fight and then your ass is out on TV. Like Jesus Christ,
He
that
didn't.
sucks.
It's like this guy really doesn't give a shit. He doesn't give a fuck at all.
No, and he shouldn't.
Collected a
It's
paycheck.
honestly a miracle he's alive.
I hope he paid off the IRS finally.
He did so much. He was doing so much blow for a while, I guess, after he retired.
Really?
And he had like a fucking Broadway show. Did you see that? He had like a one-man show. I think
Yeah,
they put it on
Box.
HBO.
Yeah.
He's not considered like
Did the front row have a splash zone like when you're at SeaWorld?
he from his spittle.
Yeah.
For his
Covered in the
spittle?
lip. Covered in the spit.
I watched 10 minutes of it. He's not exactly a linguist.
Mike Birbiglia.
He's not as dumb as people think he is. He's a much more smart person than people think he is, though.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I mean, like 20 years ago, he was considered just a clown animal monster. A clown animal monster. And he could do anything, and
Is
you
that
would
Mel
believe
Gibson's
it.
quote?
We got to do
Jesus.
something about these clown animal monsters.
Clown animal monster.
When he's rehearsing
We're
the
still
phone call
working on
before
the name.
making it.
Yeah, clown animal monster.
No. Clown animal monster's too clunky. What can I refine
too
this
clunky.
to?
That sounds like a documentary about him getting back his life
Clown
back
animal
together.
monster. Oh, we're getting closer.
Clown animal monster.
Clown animal Yeah, because he was just a psycho. And now it's like he's a guy who goes on a podcast and sits down and behaves.
Yeah.
He's not Mr. Rapist.
Talks about peace.
Talks about peace.
I gotta find in a peace. Peace is everything.
I find that a lot with fighters, like people who have experienced just the violence of other people's kind of just inflicting their will upon you. They're like not into getting into fights. Like people who know how to fight are often like, no, I don't need to fight.
He
this guy."
was though. I mean, he was that guy. I think you get older. It's like when you're a kid and you meet like your father's like friend who's like 54, and he's kind of an aggro guy, but at the same time, you mature and you kind of soften a little. But I'm sure if you knew that guy when he was 25, he was probably awful.
My dad did not have friends, so I cannot relate to this story.
Runs in the family, huh?
Fuck. Shit.
That's what you
It's
get.
like
for-
you're-
There's a price for this scene.
Yeah.
There's a toll I had to pay. and
You're
it's
literally
this.
doing us a huge favor right now. Hey, last minute. You want to be on the pod?
yeah.
Or it's Alan and I jerking each other off.
Yeah. Let me see, Alan. I got to text pinch hitter, no friends.
Oh, that's actually good. I didn't have a last name for you.
Hey, by the way, it's 4:22. Do you need to get out of here?
Not really.
Well, we're at an hour anyway.
Surprise, surprise. I don't have anywhere to be, fellas.
No, yes you do.
Hey, sit here and watch the Pats game with us then.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I need a footrest.
I didn't invite you to watch the Pats game.
I know, but
You are invited if you want to watch a movie or whatever.
Pats game.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, guys, the friendship's real.
Absolutely.
We're not just business partners.
After this, actually, it's a suck fight.
we got
Suck fight.
We got a suck fight after this.
Yeah, after this, we put the tarp out.
You two are going down. Suck.
Imagine waking up in Dexter's like murder chamber and it's covered wall to wall tarps, and for a second you're like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna get sucked." Then he-
Dude, some hot chick drugged me and she's going to blow me. This
Yeah.
is fucking sweet.
You know what'd be really fun? One more thing.
Come on, I'm going to get sucked
You know
off.
what'd be really fun?
Hey, buddy, where's the chick?
If your friend got hammered and passed out and you like fucking drew, I don't know, you drew like a scar right here or something and throw him in the tub with some red food dye.
oh hell yeah,
He
yeah.
wakes up and he thinks his organs were harvested. Come on.
Punch him in that area a
If
little
we
bit,
did
get
that
some
to
bruising.
Sham, you don't think he'd start moving around a little bit? Record it. He kills us both.
What organ could you take from Sham that would be what? It was a
What organ could you sell of Sham's or could you take?
you sell viably implant into another human that would help them.
I mean,
They just become fucking insane.
I don't know. Does your heart get stronger from eating other human hearts? Because if so, his is
I have a
pretty
native
strong.
friend who believes that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think that was an X-File.
Yeah?
Livers, actually.
I'm not on that one yet. I'm on season 3, episode 8.
We'll talk about it off the air.
Oh, yeah. We'll get to it.
At Fuck City USA.
Yeah.
At Andrew Man thing.
At Jonathan Tilson. Bye, guys.